women. So we actually too have to like be our best version to attract the best partner for us.
Okay, so the way you're framing that right now is you're looking in terms of long-term security. Like you were just saying a little while ago, is like you want to get with the hot guy, right? You want, like when you were 21, you had a different set of criteria for dudes, and now at 28, 29 years old, you have another set of criteria for them because you're more interested in long-term security from 28 to like 32, 33, somewhere around there, as opposed to being 18 to 28 when the priorities were a whole lot different. And for you, when you're looking at like say,
no.
Well, I beg to differ.
No.
What do you disagree with?
Because you're looking at this from hindsight, right?
I want to hear my statistic right now.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that most women who are in your demographic, let's say, they can't find. Their number one complaint is we can't find a guy who's got his shit together. We can't find a guy who's got a college education.
She's saying
we can't
she
find
has
a guy
so
who's
many
got this.
options.
I know you have those, but you're still single. What is about those guys that so you have all of these.
Yo, she's literally about to have a heart attack if she can't. This is the first time someone's told her the truth.
These options, but you haven't decided on any of them.
I love what you're saying. It's delightful. Why is the premise that I need to end up with somebody?
Well,
like,
you don't have to. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Let me jump in for a second because I'm realizing something. Basically, you're pulling a power move right now, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you, you're pulling a power move. Most women, so I'm 40 again, 41, and so there's friends of mine that might still that are not still married, and even there's girls that are a little older than Victoria. They're on the wrong side of 30, I'll say, right?
What's the wrong side?
What's that?
The older one.
They're older than 30. You know the older joke.
But here's ugly terminology used.
It happens. They're on the.
You can fix it if you work.
They're on the other side of 30. Okay. But they're very concerned with getting married, having kids, and they're like the famous scene, Marissa Tomei, my cousin, my fucking biological clock is ticking. We all know this. You have basically pulled a power move. Like he kind of compared you to the alpha in the relationship. You're like, look, I don't even want kids. So there's no clock that's ticking that I got to waste my time. I don't even give a shit if I get married. I'm good. I have the money. Like
you're controlling your narrative.
Controlling your narrative 100%. But there's very few women that want that, in my opinion. Meaning they're not looking to get married. They don't need no man to support. I don't need no man, that kind of a thing. I'm not like
an outlier.
You're an outlier. Malcolm Gladwell would call you an outlier. So you're basically pulling a power move, whereas the move typically, what I've seen is that women are like kind of like they're freaking out. They want to they want to have kids. So what do as they get older?
Lie
they
about
settle.
their age.
I don't know how long that'll last.
But
eventually, they will settle. They'll say, you know what? I was kind of the hot girl when I was 22, and maybe I was like the hot girl when I was 26, but now I'm like, 34, 30, whatever, and like,
Seriously, you're worse off like that?
How do you not know that this is what girls do? Am I wrong on this?
No, you're not wrong, because
I
definitely have these like minor thoughts.
Go ahead, Victoria.
Like I'm aware of the way that he thinks, like those thoughts cross my mind, and then like I could choose like you, but I think your choice really is you controlling everything, whereas like I'm choosing to focus on my feminine energy and like try to allow myself to open up to the right partner because of what I want as an end goal.
That's so cool. And something.
Hey, great talk, buddy.
No, that's fantastic because it's actually something that I was going to say because it's something that you said about I've become the man I want to date. I did do that. And that's like, again, we're talking in this, but that's just not me anymore. And so for that reason, embracing feminine, it is so much more difficult.
Yes.
So I used to go after, I used to date, I used to do so much, right? So like that's why now I'm like, it's okay. If it comes, that's wonderful.
So what you're talking about right now is a common complaint that I get from like women that I counsel, and as young as say 28 or 29, as old as 40. And they say the same thing. I can't find a guy who is my, socioeconomic equal. I can't find, and of course that means above me, but I can't find the right guy where, and it ends up being the sort of litmus test for guys because they're not measuring up to what I want him to be so that I can have a relationship going on into the future. Whether or not that's what you want to do is different. But so the women that are coming to me are saying, I did everything by the book. I got my degree. I got my career. I have my business. I'm making 6 figures. I've got the, the apartment in Miami, whatever it is. I got the little dog. And it's like, and I can't find any guy who's ready to go forward with me into the rest of my life right now. And the reason for that is because you made yourself into the man that you want to go forward with in life. And the guys that are going to measure up, as we were saying a minute ago, with the apex, example of that guy, those men don't want to get with you. They want to get with a woman who is feminine.
Woman,
they want to get with a woman who is in touch with her female side. So what do they say? Well, how do I do that? How do I get in touch with my feminine side? Because if I say, you need to develop your feminine side, or you need to embrace your femininity a little bit more because you've been taught over the course of a lifetime to be the alpha female.
Not even
then you have to dumb yourself down. You have to dumb yourself down. No, I'm not saying you do, but they feel like they say, so I have to dumb myself down.
I've been told that.
They think that embracing femininity means dumbing themselves down.
Hold on, Rebecca.
It means wearing
Absolutely not.
dresses. Ugh, no, I'm just kidding.
Wearing dresses is the best.
Hold on, real quick.
But